So I want to talk a bit about It's a Gundam, which is a channel that I've promoted in the past, back when he had around 50,000 subscribers. And I'm really pleased to see that he surpassed me. And he's almost getting close to 300,000 now. He puts a lot of work into the videos that he's making. He plays with sock puppets, and he's got really good insight in the things that he is covering. But recently, I think he made one of the best videos on his entire channel. And you guys know that I never advertise videos like this, so it's really great. He talks about something that I wanted to cover on before the crisis happened in the United States and made me focus on different type of content, as well as the things that happened in my country, and I made videos about that. But this was something that I really wanted to cover on. And it is basically talking about the way things are going with YouTube. And I definitely think that this is the future. A couple of people on Reddit noticed a YouTube channel by the name of Janelle Eliana, which all of a sudden managed to get 4.9 million views on her first video. And this is just astonishing, right? Like, no one does that. No one on YouTube manages to get so many views. And she's got almost 1 million subscribers. And a lot of people are pointing out, well, you know, she got a shout out from a big YouTuber, but in reality, like, PewDiePie gave shout outs to a lot of people in the past, and no one managed to get around 1 million subs in a couple of weeks. So people are noticing that there are a lot of bots that are promoting this channel. People are noticing that they're being subscribed to this channel when they haven't subscribed, right? And this all leads to YouTube doing shenanigans with the algorithm. You know, this is something that I didn't connect. This is something that It's a Gundam says in his video, and now it makes sense. Where YouTube is also pushing this notion of creator-on-creator harassment. Now, creator-on-creator harassment, they talked about it at VidCon, and they're saying that, look, even if you're not breaking the community guidelines, even if you're respecting everything that we tell you to respect, you can still be guilty of harassing another content creator, and there will be punishment for it. So, like if you put all of this together, what I really believe is that because of the constant attacks from the mainstream media and the corporations against YouTube's ad revenue, right? Like the companies that sell ads. What happens is that someone on YouTube does something, the mainstream media focuses on it, the advertisers pull out, then YouTube has to convince the advertisers to come back, and the advertisers usually request better prices for the ads, you know, YouTube is basically losing money because of it, and they also have to start censoring the website in order to please the advertisers. In reality, like, the advertisers legitimately do not care about any of this, either than just getting cheaper ads, because I don't think that Disney can afford, you know, not advertising their trailer for the new Frozen and not having it up on YouTube, which is the second biggest platform in the world, right? So I generally, like, do not think that the advertisement companies would boycott YouTube indefinitely. It's a game of chicken, and it seems that the advertisers win. But suffice to say is that YouTube doesn't like it when it happens. You know, it doesn't like it when the face of YouTube, which is PewDiePie, makes these types of mistakes that the Wall Street Journal then focuses on. So this is why PewDiePie wasn't in the last YouTube Rewind video. And they went with someone like Will Smith. They went with other creators that they want to promote. And what I think is going to happen, and It's a Gundam thinks the same, is that YouTube is just going to hire a couple of actors, like this YouTuber by the name of Janelle. They're going to be artificially growth so that people believe that the public legitimately likes them. We know that YouTube is talking about making sure that you can't follow the subscriber count using third parties. So, you know, like, they don't want to see people pointing out that, yeah, this is artificial growth, this is not legitimate. No, they want to have, like, a couple of talking heads that they can control, so that there is no more controversy, right? They will say the correct things, they will do the correct things, there's no more drama, there's no more, you know, advertisers pulling out. everything is going to be fine. Everything is going to be working as intended. And people who complain, people who are going to, point out that the growth isn't there, or that these creators, they're fake or whatever, well, that's creator on creator harassment now. You can't call it out. What are you going to do? You can't even look at third-party sources to see if the subscribe count is real or not. So this is what's going to happen. And when they manage to finally get all of this, like, what's the end goal? To sell products. Like, I noticed this with the Captain Marvel movie. Like, this is the most telling thing of all. When you have the mouse Disney, haha, which pretty much owns all entertainment nowadays. Like, they own Pixar, they own Marvel, they bought out 20th Century Fox. Like, they're a big corporation. They're taking out their competitors. And when they have a product that they pay money for ads, they don't like it if, they get criticism. They don't like it when you take a trailer and you disagree that the movie is not the most amazing thing ever. So what will happen is that, YouTube changed the algorithm and promoted, like, authoritative sources. They had, like, channels that had 1.5 thousand views trending, promoting Captain Marvel, while channels that had 300,000 viewers and they were criticizing it were down the line. And this is the future where we're heading. It's all about selling shit to people, right? Like, the products that they want to sell are going to be trending. You're going to have, like, this is my assumption, right? Like, I generally think you're going to have people like Janelle promoting, certain products or certain movies, talking about how cool this music is, talking about how cool that movie is. And people who are complaining, they're going to be at the bottom of the subscription. And I noticed this, like, there's a lot of people that pointed out, like, I've been subscribed to Janelle when I didn't click on her. Like, or they look into their watch history and they see that they have seen her video without actually looking at it. Like, It's a Gundam has all the evidence, check his video. But I also had people that constantly say they haven't been subscribed to me. Like, they got unsubscribed from my channel. And I have people that say, they didn't get a notification for my video. So, this, like, considering the fact that YouTube is like a closed box and you don't know how the algorithm works and you don't know anything, yeah, I kind of understand why people are coming up with these theories. And simply to call it's a conspiracy theory doesn't dismiss the conspiracy, like, why wouldn't it be the case? Like, this is a good financial decision. If I was, like, probably an economist at YouTube's board, I would probably say the same thing. It's like, yeah, it's going to save us from controversy. Like, the normies, the people that are watching the cat videos, they're going to think that, the smoke and mirrors that we're pulling are legit. And that's it. Like, they're going to become a publisher, like, full-on publisher, because why not? Like, if they got away with the things they got away up till now, why wouldn't they get away with doing all of these things? After all, it's a private company. It can do whatever it wants. And like, I guess what this does is it stifles creativity. Like, the reason I wanted to stop watching television is because of how fake it is. I generally stopped believing the news anchors when they were telling me how emotional they are. I genuinely, loved watching Jackass, and then I noticed that all televisions become sanitized and things like Jackass and the edgy humor that South Park had in the previous seasons are being taken away. And I wanted to go back to the point where, I had my childhood with edgy stuff and edgy humor, and I found the internet, and I found YouTube. And now this is going to go away, and it's going to become, exactly like television. And it's sad, because there is no other alternative right now. And whenever an alternative is created, it's getting demolished. It's getting taken off the internet. I don't think, like, BitChute or Gab are going to last long. Hopefully I'm wrong. I mean, I hope they do, but, like, given the way things are going, I just don't see it. I'm pretty sure that eventually, the monopoly that these tech giants have is going to crumble. But will I even be alive when that happens? Will I, even manage to see it? I don't know. But what I do know is that we're going to have a future where the people that you see on YouTube Rewind are going to be the most popular YouTubers. The people that get invited at VidCon, even though they really can't even get 10,000 views per video. They're the ones that all of a sudden are going to explode, and they're like, everyone is going to think that they're the most popular YouTubers. Well, people that are like myself, or like people that don't really have the knowledge of, like, a guy who knows a guy that works at YouTube. Yeah, I don't think that we're going to do well on this platform. I think maybe we're going to be tolerated as a necessary evil because the company still understands. It's like, okay, people start watching my videos, and then they get promoted something from Fox News, and then from Fox News they can go to Comedy Central, they can go to CNN. So like, I would probably be viewed as a stepping stone, I guess, like someone that has like a small following of people, but I'm not big enough to cause any problems. But I'm not little enough to not be able to promote stuff. So like, I'll probably be tolerated, I think. I don't know, we'll see. But hopefully I am wrong with everything that I said, and I'm just looking into things too much. Again, if you want the evidence, watch It's a Gundam's video. It's spot on. It's just, and he's a nice guy. This is what really pains me about it. I think he's genuine. Like, you can't tell of a person just by watching it on a screen. I genuinely think that this is a good guy. And the way he is being treated by the platform is really disappointing. And he points out how, like, YouTube will demonetize Mortal Kombat videos, but Google Stadia sells Mortal Kombat. Like, it makes absolutely no sense. Like, the left hand doesn't know what the right hand does, is a Romanian expression. Anyway, I'm going to end up ranting a lot more if I just remain here. Again, watch his video. Like, he talks about how there's third-party corporations that, like marketing teams, that would inflate people's social media presence in exchange for cash. Like, you'd pay them $25,000 to $150,000, and they will just boost your Twitter following, or they will boost your social media following. Like, I mean, these things happen. We know they do, but every time you talk about it, it's like, unless you have proof, you're a conspiracy theorist, and just by saying conspiracy theory means that everything you say is dismissed. Like, this is another thing. Like, notice how the war on conspiracy theories is ongoing while YouTube was promoting a conspiracy theorist that was talking about UFO and stuff on cable. Like, just by asking questions, or you look at something and you notice it's off. Now, you don't have the evidence, but you're looking at it and it's like, come on, why am I subscribed to this channel? Why do I see this view? Like, how is this woman capable of gaining 4.9 million views in 6 days when no one else does it? Like, that's just subscribed to YouTube. How is this possible? Well, if you don't have the actual evidence, and you don't actually show it, well, clearly you're a person that needs to be removed because you're peddling conspiracy theories on their platform. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. And even if you have the evidence, even if you show, it's still a conspiracy theory. Like, I genuinely think that the word conspiracy theory is now being used to silence any sort of, like, when you notice a glitch in the matrix, when you point out, like, look, this doesn't seem normal, all right? Instead of saying, all right, let's make an investigation and see if you're right or not, it's like, if you don't shut the fuck up, you're going to be gone.